Oh my God. Daryl and Tati. What is going on? Ooh. Ooh, wee. I ain't ready. I was not ready. What's going on, y'all? SMA channel, what's going on? Ooh, wee. I was not ready. I had to hop on here real quick while I finally sat down somewhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tati, I wasn't ready. What's going on? I'm good. How y'all doing? Everybody, how are y'all doing? I am out here running from Corona. Staying clear of Corona. I'm staying in nature. That's good, Daryl. I was thinking about you the other day too. I'm like, I should probably send you an email, see what's going on, but I just been moving. Woo. Riding a wave, doing very well, keeping the Rona. I feel you. Yes, it's good to see y'all too. I'm getting some work done on my car, and said let me go ahead and snatch their internet real quick and hop on live and see what happens. Yeah, I don't have much to talk about. Well, I do, but I'm gonna have to put it in a video. Can't talk about it on here, but yeah, my perspectives have changed quite a bit since my last live, which was what, like going on a month ago now. Yeah, I've had some experiences, learned some new things from some people, and yeah, not all pleasant, but I'm gonna talk about it in a video because it's a lot. I, it's parts to it. Like I'm gonna talk about it, but it's parts to it, and I'm still processing. But I definitely have more clarity than before when everything just kind of like hit the scene and everyone was throwing different pieces of information at me, and I'm just like, I don't trust none of y'all. I'll wait and see, how the information processes for me. And I got some rude awakenings and some major wake up calls about this whole thing, and yeah, I'm just glad that I know to listen to my body, follow my own inner guidance, because that is so important right now. That is so very important right now. I hope y'all hear me. That is so important to, because it's a lot of things that can come at you and throw you off track from that inner guidance. And it's something. Yeah, just not just the virus, but just everything. Like just the overall times that we're in. Like just it's so much that I want to say. I just haven't really had the opportunity to express myself verbally about it, and yeah, when you have a lot of processing inside, and then you want to put it out um, the way that you understand it inside, it's not always like timing. Timing is everything. Uh, oops, what I just pressed. I look forward to hearing your perspective at a later date. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out. People needing to follow that inner guidance. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, birth it. Yeah, that. I'm glad you said that. That's what I've realized. I can speak on this because I did talk about this recently, but a few months ago, like I felt like I was in like this huge gestation period. And I've talked about that in previous videos. Like when you want to make a move, when your mind wants to, you know, when your mind sees you doing all of these things but your body isn't moving, I've learned that those are usually gestation periods to where your body's intelligence knows that look, we need to sit still and gather energy, harness this energy because it's going to be needed for a later date. I'm ready already? Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. Um, Baju, what's going on? Yeah, so the gestation periods, like your body's intelligence, it knows that, and I've experienced it so many times, but it's like my body has always known you need to be sitting still. I don't care if I'm sitting down for two. It's like your body is saying, I don't care if we need to sit for 2 weeks or 3 months. It's for a bigger purpose. And the way my body started like releasing energy, maybe like 3 weeks before like the shutdown, the quarantine, everything started to make sense. Like these last couple of weeks, I've been just processing, like, wow. And going back down my timeline, I'm like, wow, I went from sitting still for this long period, thinking that I needed to be doing something. But then all of a sudden, this energy came forward, and I was moving. I was generating a lot, like just manifesting so much in such a short period of time. And then boom, the quarantine comes, but my energy hasn't slowed down. It's like my energy is available, like the way that my energy needs to be moving during this time. It's like I'm like always on E. My tank is always on E, and I'm like, wow, this makes so much sense. But back then, when I was in the gestation period, my mind was coming up with reasons as to why I shouldn't be sitting still and why I should be out doing this. But I'm just glad that I didn't. I just let my body do what it was doing, and I didn't like force myself to do other things because I wouldn't have the energy that I've been having consistently, like every day. Like my whole routine changed. Things that I had been doing consistently for months, from a more like staying in the house, sitting still type of lifestyle, everything just switched like instantly. And I can't, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. But It's like the body just knows. The body knows what, I feel that our bodies know what is the changes that are coming with the planet. And if you listen to it, if you just let it do what it does, you'll see. I don't know. I can't. I mean, I don't know, but I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Um, Very interesting exact thing happened to me. I drive for Uber and usually drove every day, but for some reason I stopped driving like 3 weeks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like yeah. It's like your mind is like trying to figure out what the changes are, like why things are happening, but your body is like, look, I'm living this life. I got this. Get out the way. I got this. So, and the more you listen to your body, the more you see like the pieces come together, and things that might have been confusing to you in the past, you start to get clarity as to why certain things happen the way that they did, why you moved the way that you did, or why you didn't move. You just, time just always gives you the clarity that you need with certain things. So um yeah. Oh wait, where to go? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, so I mean, I don't know what to ask y'all, or I don't know what to talk about for real. um I'm just here. Okay, SMA channel. I was supposed to start a job that wasn't right for me in the same week I was hired. You see? You see? And okay, I'll try to, cuz that kind of touches on some things that I've been processing over the last couple of weeks, as far as the different uh the different perspectives that I have on this whole like quarantine situation. Like, I see it as like it can be a blessing. It can also be like a curse, if if you want to use those terms, because one of the things that was very overwhelming for me over many months, and really over the last few years, is watching people that I know personally, and even people that I don't know, operating in ways that were like against their biology, against their design, and seeing people, not have the type of energy that they want to have, always being exhausted, not getting to enjoy um, their lives for real, because they're living lives that, like how you just said, SMA channel, like just was not was not satisfying, not giving the return on the energy that you were putting towards, your daily routine and the activities that you were involved in. And I feel like this quarantine is very helpful for a lot of people. And speaking from human design terms, the one of the groups that I feel is benefiting greatly are the projectors, because I have a special thing for projectors. I'm always like working with projectors, and I always see the same situations, which is them living lives that are generator lives and never getting to experience the fullness of being a projector, and getting the success that they're designed for in a projector life. And projectors who have been removed from their generator jobs have the opportunity now to rest more, and to just really kind of reset. You know, a lot of people are having and not just projectors, but just in general, a lot of people are having the opportunity to reset and to, the quarantine is like snatching people out of lifestyles that they were robotically operating in. And because this quarantine is already lasting a while and is going to be a little while longer, um, to me, is going to at least last long enough to, restructure the way in which people are going to feel in their bodies. And I feel that for instance, projectors who are working generator jobs, whenever this thing lifts and you have the opportunity to either go back to your job or get into another job that may not be the right job for you, I feel that your body won't even allow you to do it because your body has had so much time to rest. It's had so much time to be a projector that anything that has the scent of being a generator, it's like your body's gonna be like, we're not doing it. Whereas, when you get put into a lifestyle and a routine for months or even years, it's hard to break out of that. Like something that, what, divine intervention, something has to come in and snatch you out of it. So a lot of people have been snatched out of routines and lifestyles that were not benefiting them. And even manifestors and reflectors, like the people who don't have that sacral center, who don't have that generator energy, I feel like this is a great time for you all to replenish and rest and not get sucked into the busy world of the generators. And for the generators, it's a lot of generators who have been in generator jobs, but in generator jobs that are not bringing them satisfaction, not bringing them the return on their energy that they're putting out. And I know people got to eat, got to make money, but even getting laid off and all of that, I feel like it's helpful for a lot of people when it comes to giving your body a break from those lifestyles that just don't fit you, and helping you to reset so that when things become active again, your body has, been out of those lifestyles and routines long enough to where you can feel better. I meant that in two ways. You can feel your body's, indications better. So when for generators, manifesting generators, response is everything. So when something comes to you and your body has been clear of operating in ways that aren't good for it, your body will speak more loudly. It will speak with more, like authority, and it'll say, no, that's we're not getting into that. We done had this time period to reset, get clarity, remove a lot of things out of our routine, a lot of habits. No, we're not doing that. And when it comes to things that are good for you, your body will be like, yes, if I put my energy into that, I'm going to get a return um, that will help me to build momentum and go to the next level. Because with generators, that's the whole thing. Like when you respond to something and you put your energy into something, what you want to do is get your body to respond in a way to where it wants to do it more, and it wants to keep going to the next level of whatever it's doing, because everyone is in a machine. Like whether you're a generator machine, a projector machine, a manifestor machine, reflector machine, whatever it is, you're still in a machine. And what you're doing is learning how to use your biological machine to its best ability. So you want to get optimal health out of your body, but you can't do that if you're living a life that's not based on how you're designed to operate. So generators, if you're responding to things to where, like SMA channel, I think I remember I think I remember who you are, and you're a blueprint just popped in my mind, and I believe it's you, but I think you had a channel community, and I believe you're a manifesting generator. You're either a generator or a manifesting generator, if I'm not mistaken. But um, yeah, so your biological machine, you want to get the most out of your biological machine, and if you're a generator that's not responding to things that that bring back that return and make you want to continue to do it, then it's not right for you. If you're a projector living a generator life, you're definitely not going to get the most out of your body, and so on and so forth. So it's really good to, I'm always using human design because that's like, to me, that's like one of the best ways to understand how to navigate and operate within this matrix. But even if you don't want to utilize human design, like everyone has something in them to where they know what's good for them and what's not good for them, and just do your best to listen to that. Like your body, regardless of what you are or who you are, your body will naturally give off some type of signal and give you some type of indication when something is right for it or when something isn't right for it. And this is a good time to learn how to respect that and listen to it, because there with everything being kind of shut down, basically there are less things pulling at us, and there are less places for us to run around and go to. It's less people in our auras, and that's another thing. Like I'm a I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to get on here again. But a lot of people do not understand how your whole personality, your whole way of operating can be instantly changed just by one individual entering into your aura and adding certain activations to your design. And with people having less of that, like even me living in the city, like just driving down the street is different, because before, when it would be I'm sitting at a light and it's just cars, or sitting in traffic and it's just cars, like just auras, auras, auras. It's like now there you can feel the difference when you're moving around with less people. So there's less interference, there's less clarity, there's more clarity as you're moving about whenever you are out. But all of that is very helpful in just clearing out the clutter, clearing out the energetic clutter, clearing out the interference, just clearing out things that were hijacking you and making you operate in ways that were not for your best and highest good. So take advantage of it. Take advantage as much as possible, because we don't know how long this thing is going to last. And I know also on the other end, a lot of people are kind of stuck in closed spaces with people and auras that aren't allowing them to get the space that they need. So I see that it's beneficial for some, and for others it's people are like being driven crazy. So I don't know everyone's situation, but that's just my take on it so far. Just some of the things that I've been thinking about. And I guess I just kind of got it out just now. But what do you all think? I haven't seen nothing. Have I just been running my mouth that much? No one typed anything? Let me see. So, I Seek says, why is this happening? You mean like what part? Daryl, hey, a while back the government had to rescue U.S. citizens from various countries. There was a group in Peru. I'm willing to bet that they were there for ayahuasca. Man, some stuff to say about ayahuasca and more. But okay, so y'all was typing stuff. Okay. Naturally clever, what's going on? Yo, I was thinking about you yesterday. You never hit me up. Where are you at? Where are you at? Like, why haven't you hit me up? Perfect time for reset, detox. Yep. Yep. Yeah, yeah, manifesting generator. Yeah. Yeah, like it's so crazy like when I see certain people their blueprints just like pop in my mind and I don't know, like I just had this connection with human design and I just be remembering people through their blueprints. It's a deconditioning from former surroundings throwing you back on yourself. Yes. Yes, this has reset or perhaps realigned. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, Daryl. Now it's like navigating through ghost towns. Right, right. Yeah, definitely a ghost towns everywhere. Yes. Melody says indeed. And and naturally clever. What was that last thing you said? I feel like I'm not processing what you're saying. So yeah, so anybody want to I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. So maybe someone has to say something else and then like I'll word vomit some more. Oh, got you. Got you. Okay. Yeah, you never hit me up though. Like what happened? You don't have to answer that question by the way. But just, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on a chat. I just found out we are in 2012. I just found out through you that we're in 2012. Is that what's going on here? We're in 2012. Woo. I love this elixir. It burns so good. Mm. So, what when you say something like that, I think we're all waiting. We're all waiting for for you to expand on that. And it's funny because like I was I don't know who I was talking to, but this was like a couple of months ago. I remember saying, we really don't know what year this is. Like, how do we really know? Like, this could be 1990 for real. Like, we don't know, because it's just we just come in and it says that this is the year that we're that it is, but who knows? So it's like I don't know what you're saying, but I said something that I guess kind of relates to that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, the Ethiopian calendar. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We're definitely I've never I never looked at the comparison between the Gregorian calendar and the Ethiopian calendar, but I've always heard about the Ethiopian calendar. I just never knew like the difference. So your thought on Trump saying they are seeking to vaccinate and chip the globe? There supposedly will be no travel by air or sea without accepting it. Um, okay, so I haven't seen any any news, anything about any of this. So I didn't know that he said that, but uh, mm, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I do feel that I feel like you're always going to have people that just comply. They comply with what they see and hear. Um, but I feel like there's always going to be a population of people that are just going to continue to live their lives disconnected from the ones that are complying. And I'm just thinking about how are they going to. It's a lot of people in the world, like mm, I just feel like you can't get everyone. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I can I can see them trying to force it on people that are trying to travel by air or sea because it's like as soon as you make the decision to fly or to sail somewhere, you're automatically complying to someone else's rules to transport your human, to using their ships or planes or whatever. You're automatically like saying, okay, I need you to take me here. What do I need to do that? So I can kind of see that, but I just always feel there are ways around things, um, and that's where a person's individual inner guidance comes in at, because I just feel like what's for you is for you. Like for instance, I feel that the people who are like catching this coronavirus, I feel that there's something within them that is putting out a signal that says, "Hey, corona, come and get me." And I feel like that with anything, with relationships, with jobs, with everything. I feel like we're all always putting out some type of frequency, and it's attracting something out there that's going to come to us based on the frequency we're putting out. So um, I guess that's one of the reasons I don't feel like a huge threat from this whole thing, because for me personally, I feel like I will know. I have always felt like something, I needed to pay attention to something, or I needed to go the opposite way. And when it comes to how people are going to be moving around, I feel like there will be certain people that know I need to get somewhere, but I'm not taking that plane or I'm not taking a boat, because they just kind of know, their body knows that there's another way to maneuver. And I just feel that there will always be other paths around setup, the setups by the government, however you want to call it. Um, Daryl says there is no time or space. Mayan calendar ended December 12th, 2012, so they believed the world was going to end at that time. I remember that. December 21st, we will be in the age of Aquarius. Yes, the herd mentality, and we who feel sovereign alone work. Yeah, self-sufficiency. Yeah, of course, but they can't control everyone. Um, no matter how hard they try, it's not even realistic for the amount of people. Just the way that this matrix has to operate, it would be no. if every single individual was under control, it would be no point. Like there would be no. I feel like that would throw off the whole our whole existence. So there's always going to be some type of balance when it comes to that, and those who are designed to be controlled and designed to comply, they will, and those that aren't designed for that, they have other things to do, other experiences to have. Okay, Baju. I don't know. I look 0 degrees in the Aquarius. Okay, all right. I, I don't know nothing about none of that, but okay, right. I'm not worrying myself or even in conversation with Miss Rona Jenkins, so I ignore the new. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rona is out here. I just don't. I just have had no contact with her at all. I see other people, but I guess Rona is like, not her. But Rona is intelligent. Rona is definitely intelligent. Um, Whether Rona was put out purposely or just came out of nowhere, like however Rona got here, Rona is intelligent. Who to target? Just like you know, I feel like Rona is no different from like a pedophile or a serial killer or like there are certain personalities, there are certain things, you know, anybody that's on a hunt is there's certain things that it's looking for specifically. And with Rona, she's looking for specific types of people, specific types of biological setups. Um, because if Rona was as deadly and viral as they say, I definitely would have had it by now. I know I definitely would have, because I'm out here. I'm out here. I done touched a lot of stuff that other people have touched. Just think about it, like grocery stores, your gas pumps, um, like doorknob, like everything has been touched by somebody who has sneezed on their hands or been digging in their butt. Like we've been had all types of germs surrounding us, on us, from all types of people. Money, cash money. Come on, like we would have been got by Rona if it was like how they say it is. But listen to yourself. Listen to your inner guidance, because that's where the truth is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's a frequency thing, and also how well you've been taking care of your body, how well you've been listening to yourself. I feel like all of that is a big part of this whole thing. And I also feel that um, there are people that have higher levels of awareness and intelligence and on a higher frequency that have also taken advantage of Rona being an exit. Like I feel that, um, like I said, just having different perspectives on this whole thing, Rona is a way out for people, um, and also a way to make things quicker for people who on a spiritual level are just ready to go. Because Rona is quick. Rona Rona is like gotcha, just like that. And A lot of people just don't even have time to come back before they're out. So yeah, yeah, but it's all a part. It's all everything I still feel is a part of what's supposed to be happening. Um, Regardless of how we may feel about it, uh, it wouldn't be here. Anything I've said this before, but anything that happens in this matrix is supposed to be here because it can only exist in this matrix. Like it can't be anywhere else. So whatever whatever comes forward within this experience, it's meant for the humans, it's meant for the animals, it's meant for everything that exists in this reality. And it has its place. And yeah. I see. You said the quarantine. You asked the question earlier, why is this happening? So you're asking, why is the quarantine happening? Daryl asks everyone, do you all believe in any of the conspiracies? And if you haven't been treating your body well, then you better begin now. It is a good time to, get into some new healthier habits if you can. Said yes, Rona is calling out a lot of people on their health and on the ego lifestyle. In your opinion, what can people do to get their finances back up? I would speak on that more on an individual level because I talk to people about finances, like money, based on how they're designed to operate. So depending on what you are, I've never seen you in the chats before. So first of all, welcome. But if you were a generator, for instance, I would speak to you, based on generator information. Like I would ask you certain questions, try to get a feel for what your body is responding to. And I would look at your overall blueprint and say, okay, well, based on you having to open this or define this, and I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about, but I wouldn't give a general statement other than look into what your individual needs are, and from there look at what is available that fits what you would want to do on a consistent basis to generate finances, as opposed to being on here and it's, I don't know who's on here, but just saying like, yeah, you all should do this. Like that wouldn't be true for everyone, because everyone has specific ways in which they're designed to make money, specific ways in which they're designed to use their energy. So if you're interested, I seek, we can have a one-on-one, and I can look at your blueprint and give you an answer that's specific for you, or at least give you some insight that's specific for you. Holger says, yes, the vibration is raising and we are adapting. Is it 5G? Oh yeah, I have heard like different uh like pieces of, I guess, information about like 5G. Um and I have personally not sat down to do any research on corona, on like anything for real. So I'm speaking from, you know, somewhat of a place of ignorance. So I'm just, talking based off what I feel. But what I've heard about 5G is that um, like I've been hearing a lot about 5G for a couple of years now, but from my understanding, the frequencies that 5G is putting out, like the towers, is directly affecting the. This is what I'm hearing. I don't. Again, I'm not speaking like having any facts or anything, but the frequencies from the 5G network is having some type of adverse negative effect on our cellular structure, which makes complete sense, and our respiratory system, which, from my understanding, the coronavirus is it that's what it attacks. It attacks the respiratory system, and again, because it's so many different pieces, like coming from so many different directions. I'm not like taking anything and holding on to it. It's just more so like, okay, I heard this, and I'm processing based on what feels right to me and what makes sense and what resonates to me. So I feel like over time things will become more clear and more pieces will have been put together for it to like form like a solid, like, thing that it's like, okay, all of this together, step by step, it makes sense. um the bats, right, Daryl. So okay, I was thinking about that the other day, but kind of like in a joking way. I'm like, okay, they said COVID was from bats, but even though I haven't been looking for any information still pops up in my reality, and I pay attention to that because it's like, okay, I'm I'm living according to what feels right to me. I'm moving according to what my body wants to do, and in me doing that, these are the pieces of information coming to me. But I haven't heard anything about the bats like since the very beginning. So I'm like, okay, where are the bats? Like, where, is anybody talking about, we have been testing the bats. We've captured, like a bunch of bats, and we're studying them. We're studying the COVID. Like, I haven't heard any of that. I've heard more like 5G stuff than anything about the bats. So, that's why I hear stuff and I don't hold on to it. I just kind of, put it off to the side. It's also not in harmony with the frequency of the earth. I've heard things here and there. I've been more on that. It's here, okay, but I'm just focused on solutionary actions for self and family. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Yeah, so it's so interesting how I've, I've talked about 2027 and how we're going into a new era in 2027. And I've talked about 7-year cycles. And I find it so interesting how 2027 is going to be the official start of the era of individuality. And we're we're pretty much in the ashes. These last 7 years are like the ashes of the era of like community and family and tribalism. Like, all of that is over. So it's been like burning down and we're like in the ashes of it. So um and we're also, clearly rolling into the era of individuality, just based on like the consciousness of so many people around the world. People being on there, I want to do my own thing. I want to, own my music. I want to, everything is about having your own sovereignty. And I just find it so interesting that in the last 7 years of us, the last 7 years of this 400 plus year era that we're ending, before we officially get into the era of individuality, the first year, the foundational year of the last 7 years kicks off with everybody being separated. Like, I just I just look around, and when I go into public places, I'm looking at like the X's on the ground. It's like stand here, and then you walk in. It's like everyone 6 feet apart, social distancing. You got advertisements that's just everything is like we're all in this together, but separate. Like is I never could have imagined that this is how it would kick off. Like, I knew that 2020 being the first year of the last 7 years of this old era as we move into individuality, I knew that it was gonna come with something, but I could have never like guessed it would be something like this, to where it's like right in your face. Like literally, we have all been just stay away from other humans. Like it is. Wow. It's mind blowing. But the other part of me is like, I have been preparing for this. Like, unconsciously, I've been preparing for this. And I think that's why now that this has happened, I'm just moving through it. I don't feel phased by anything. I'm just kind of like in shock, but my body is like, oh, I already knew this was coming. That's why I had you talking about, individuality and self-empowerment. That's why I put you on this. And matter of fact, wow, it just hit me. My first YouTube video was April 4th, 2013. So this 7 years. 7 years. This is literally like the 7th year of me doing YouTube. And wow. Yeah. Everything that I've always talked about is learning how to be self-empowered, learning how to listen to your body, learning how to just make your own decisions. Don't let people make decisions for you. Don't let the outside sway what you know to be true inside of yourself. But I didn't know it would be for like a worldwide crisis. It's for your life period. It's for, how you move and live on a daily basis. But to see how much is needed right now, and to see the shifting to help people to get in that, it's like take advantage of this, because we are I don't feel like things will ever be the same. Like, once this lifts, things will never be the same, because we were all just like plugged from the zombie robotic lifestyles that we were all just like snatched out of that, just like that. And I'm just thinking about what the energy would be like if they say, okay, restaurants are back open, movie theaters are back open. Like, I just feel like everybody would come back out like, should I stand this close to you? Like, I don't know. It just seems like it would be so weird, because it's already weird. So, and this is supposed to last, like, school is out for like the rest of the year. This is supposed to last longer. So, like, we're getting forcibly programmed into keeping our distance from other people. So what is that going to be like when everything opens back up? I know that it's going to be people that celebrate and just want to hug just for the hell of it. But I just feel like it's going to be like this weirdness. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot. Yeah, overwhelming. Too much on all the information out there can get over. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I've been feeling. That's why I just I'm like, okay, I hear it, but I'm not holding on to anything. I'll let what comes to me, what is supposed to come to me, I'll let that come to me, and I'll do my best to have discernment. in a video posted. You must be. I must have said something. Uh, I'll just say no, because I know I haven't posted anything new recently. I know they're working hard to subliminally overload agendas, yet felt something but wasn't sure what, but you knew something. You could see it in nature already. Yeah. Oh, you are right. They definitely won't be the same. Yes, I felt it for a while. Things will not be the same after this. People are questioning their yes, yes, questioning their reality. Yeah, yeah. In fact, last year I was telling a couple of people that I'm close to that I felt like I needed to prepare to be homeless, and I was dead ass serious. Like, no, like for real. Like, I need to prepare to not have a place to go to. And this was last year. Like, I just felt this urge, and it was around this time. And I was just thinking back on that, like, wow, I a lot of times I say stuff not really having clarity, but later on I always get the clarity, and it's pretty creepy sometimes. But yeah, just and even I was talking about minimalism. Um, like I'm already like I feel like I'm a minimalist already. It's just that um, I do have a house with stuff in it that I don't pay any attention to, and it's just stuff from my past that I haven't bothered to get rid of yet, but I don't even see it. It's just the things that I deal with in my everyday reality, I can fit in a bag and in my car, and that's really all I feel like I need. Um, but I've been talking about for years, just people in my immediate reality just not having a lot of stuff. I haven't had any interest on like owning anything, like owning any property or and I've been saying this for such a long time. Like I don't want to have ties to anything of contracts. I don't want to have none of that stuff. And it's just all of these things that I've been feeling and saying over the years is just making more and more sense now. And I'm glad that I feel light. I'm glad that I don't feel weighted down by anything, and that I'm able to just move and not feel like, oh man, but I gotta, I still got responsibility with this thing. Oh, I don't want none of it. I don't need a lot of clothes. I, I don't need anything for real. I just need basic stuff, and I'm good. Cause it doesn't mean anything if my body doesn't feel good, if my energy isn't high. None of it means anything. I don't. It means nothing. So yeah. Yeah, about 2027, you were saying you had talked about it. 2027 in multiple videos. It was a video I did, and I actually took the time out to like professionally like put this one together. Um, oh, what was the name of it? I was talking about the new year, like how the new year like doesn't start on January 1st according to the Gregorian calendar. But I think I did this video like in 2015 or 16. It's been a few years. But like I put, I did like I really put it together. It wasn't just me like running my mouth. I really teaching type form. But I believe was that I don't know if that was one that was I don't know. You can go and watch it, and you can let me know if like how much I touched on 2027. But I know in other videos I've talked about it. But I don't think I've done a video to where like I titled it to specifically focus on 2027. But maybe I need to do that at some point. We'll see. I'm just gonna go with the flow, see what happens. Yes, the only thing one truly needs is what you were born with. Yeah, yeah. That, man, I've been saying that for so long. I'm like, what does all of this stuff matter? Like, what does it mean? All of these material things, like, what do they mean at the end of the day? If I remember telling my mom this a couple of years ago. I said, what if something happened to where we had to leave this house now? Like, something came up to where it's like we have literally 60 seconds to get out of this house. Would you be prepared? And she just kind of looked at me like a deer in headlights. And I'm like, that's how a lot of people would be. Like, I just always felt like I need to be ready to make a move. Like, I've always moved like that. I've just always just felt like a life of impermanency, of, okay, whatever's here in the moment, it's like, okay, this is what I'm experiencing in the moment. But I've always known, don't hold on to this. Don't latch on to anything. Always be prepared to make a move. And in order to do that, I just felt like you need to know, like, you need to have some level of clarity within yourself. You need to have trust within yourself. Yeah.
I'll put you at the cashier, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. All right, thank you. Um, yeah, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust that your body will lead you to whatever, even if it's something that happens so sporadically to where you don't have a plan, you don't know what to do. Like, you gotta have some trust in your body that your body will guide you to where you need to go. And even if it's a situation to where you're like, well, I'm going somewhere and I don't know anybody, or I feel like it's always people waiting for you at in it's always people waiting for you in the future parts of your timeline. Like, I've felt that. And, like, there are people, for instance, that we're supposed to meet a year from now, but certain things have leading up to that for you to get to that point in the timeline. And then when they show up, it makes sense. You're like, oh, this is why I was supposed to meet you right now. I couldn't have met you last year because it's like it just wouldn't have fit into the natural movement of your lifestyle and your timeline. So I don't know. You have to, you don't have to do anything, but for me, I feel like I have to trust that this body will know more than this mind when it comes to navigating this plane and knowing what to do, what not to do, and all of that. So, yeah. Oh yeah, you said the elders want to carry the whole house. And yeah, and some of the, yeah, yeah. I don't it's just overwhelming. I've always felt like this overwhelming, just the thought of certain things have overwhelmed me. Just thinking about, like, owning a big piece of material. Like, I don't want to I don't want to be responsible for that. Like, I would rather, just utilize, cuz I already, even this body is temporary property of earth. It's like I'm borrowing this body for however much longer, like, I'm going to be in it. But it's like, I don't want to have that attachment to anything, because what does it mean in the end? Especially when things like this happen and you lose it, or it's snatched away from you. It's like, it just kind of justifies why I feel the way that I have always felt. So, but there, on the flip side of that, there are people who are designed to collect a lot of material things while they're here, and to, have that attachment. Oh, that's my stuff, and this is my house, and this is my child, and like mine. But you know, that's for them. But for me, I don't. It's not for me. Not for me at all. Relationships too. What did I say, Daryl? What? Because I know I said something to make you say that. I don't know what I said though. Detachment. Oh, yeah. With relationships, I look at I look at each individual as a always mutating organism. Like when you first meet a person, whatever that chemistry is in that moment, it will never be the same after that moment. It doesn't mean that you can't develop a closer relationship with them, or even disconnect from them. It doesn't mean any of that. But I just always see each individual person or animal or anything. Each living thing has its own setup, its own life to live. And when two or more people are coming together to uh, form a relationship, or try to merge their lives, um, I never see it as stable. Like I never see it, any two individuals coming together, even if it's the most harmonious connection. Like I never see it as stable, just simply because each individual is its own, like it has its own thing going on within itself. And in that relationship, yeah, you're borrowing and utilizing things from the other, and vice versa. But at the end of the day, you're still you, and you're still going through your own individual mutation. And at any given moment, um and I mean, we've all seen this. We've seen people that were like madly in love with each other, and then some time goes by, and they're just looking at each other like, I don't even know how I used to like you. Like, how did I end up in this with you? And I just feel that because you can never get anybody else on the same page as you, for real. Like it's, to me, what would be the purpose of like trying to hold on to a relationship, as opposed to you acknowledging that, okay, you are your own individual, the other person is their own individual, and consistently communicating with that other person, and saying, okay, how do you feel today? Like, oh, that the video that I did, update your relationships, it kind of touches on, I guess, what I'm saying now. We're all changing. We're all changing in every single moment. And if you're updating yourself on a regular basis, if you're changing within yourself, and you recognize that, you have to assume that changes are happening with the other person. So I feel like space needs to always be given for people to grow. But I feel like the communication is what keeps relationships going, but just without that, like the programmed way of like latching on to a person that we all have. We've all been programmed to operate in certain ways in relationships. And I think there's been more than enough examples and proof that it doesn't it doesn't accommodate the needs of each individual to have the space that they need to grow and to update themselves, and then communicate with the other person honestly, and keep the relationship going and building. um yeah, I've just seen and heard too much and experienced too much to where it's like, okay, in any relationship I have to respect that that is a that is a whole organism. That is a whole biological organism that is living a life that has been mapped out for them. And in the moments that we are in each other's reality and in each other's lives, I feel that that's something to be valued and respected, and to also acknowledge, hey, we are different, and let's be honest about that. Let's talk about our differences. Let's talk about, what we like, what we don't like. Even if things may have started off one way and then somebody changed later, but didn't communicate that with the other person. And the other person is like, well, why don't you do this anymore? Why have you started doing this? You know, Communication is like a big thing, because we're growing and changing, not just within ourselves, but our environment. The environments that we're in are changing. We don't even think about how, like how I spoke about earlier, just the difference in our personalities and our energy levels and what we think about, how we feel, like all of that has changed drastically, just from the fact that there are less people outside, and we may be spending more time in the house as opposed to spending time at our jobs and being around the people in our jobs. It's a lot of people, for instance, that were used to working their jobs, what, nine to five, 5 days out the week, and being around a certain group of people and absorbing those different energies on a regular basis, and they don't even realize that they were conditioned, that they have been conditioned, and um, just changed on a chemical level based on being around those people for weeks, for months, maybe even years. And now they're snatched out of something that on a chemical level they were used to. I guarantee that people that were in situations like that have just been snatched away from those certain energies and routines that they were in, I guarantee that the way that they operate at home now is completely different. Or whatever their lifestyle is, I guarantee that they are completely different, because they're like Naturally Clever said, like the detoxing. It's like a detox. Detoxing isn't always just about getting negative things out, but you could be just detoxing from a routine, from just being in a certain type of lifestyle. And that in itself is going to change the chemistry within a person, which is going to change the way that they feel. Some people may be depressed, some people may be happier. You don't know. So think about how that's going to affect the relationship that they're in, or relationships that they're in. So it's like a whole domino effect, behind every uh, it's not even popping on my screen for me to answer it or decline it. Well, that's a missed call. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, so with relationships, just in general, Daryl, I know I just like said a whole bunch, but just in general, yeah, just like, I appreciate my relationships, but I'm always respectful of the fact that people need room to change their minds. Like, I feel that people have the right to change their minds and to change how they feel, because a lot of times we don't make the decision to change how we feel in a relationship. Just like how when you're attracted to someone, you're not You don't look at a person and say, I'm going to be attracted to you, or I'm going to make myself attracted to you. You just feel it. Just like when that energy may die off, you just all of a sudden, it's like you you can't make yourself continue to be attracted to someone if the energy has died off. So I respect that, because at the end of the day, I know that we're all operating based on our chemistries and based on, our programming, and based on, our energy levels and lifestyles and our genetic makeup and all of that type of stuff. And it's not all about making a decision. It's about how you feel and how your energy is moving you. And I feel like if if I am supposed to be in any type of relationship to where there's some form of like being attached to it, I feel like that would be like a natural feeling that I have, to where it's like, okay, this is someone that I need to attach myself to, even though I don't feel that that would ever be the case. But it's just, I don't know. Everything needs to have its freedom as far as I'm concerned. And I feel like you can get the best relationships when you respect other people's space and freedom and allow them room to grow, and not try to latch onto them and hinder whatever they may be going through within themselves, because they may be going through a mutation that they don't even understand. They may be going through a major change in their life that they don't understand. And if you don't respect that, being their friend or lover or whatever, and you just trying to hold on to them because you just want to be attached to them, then you're you're not allowing them to be the best version of themselves. And I feel like that's more important than anything. I personally, I want to be in relationships with people who are operating at their optimal capacity. People that are feeling good in their bodies and being the best versions of themselves. Because if they're not, and that's the lifestyle I live, then what's the point? If I'm making sure that, you know, I'm being the best version of myself to be a good friend to you, or be a good girlfriend to you, or whatever the case, then I don't want to see you suffering. I don't want to see you going against what feels good to you. I don't want to see you, being less than at your optimal health. So if that requires me to because sometimes it may require for you to give space, give them time, because you may be actually hindering their growth. And I've experienced that plenty of times, where it's like, okay, as much as, I may want to stay connected, I can recognize that I'm the person that is hindering this person's growth. So let me bag back. And it's been plenty of times where once I fell back, people have, it's like they shot off, and they did their thing. And to me, that's more important, even if I'm not in their life. That's more important to see them being who they are truly meant to be. So, but I know that's not like a typical way of thinking for a lot of people. But um it has been 25 years here. The key is not trying to own or control anyone. Yeah, yeah, exactly. No one is yes, Daryl. Yes. No one is responsible for your happiness but you. That I feel like I had a conversation with you, like, outside of this realm. But um last year I found myself saying that to people a lot. Like, I even apologized to a couple of people. And I said, look, I am really sorry that I made you believe that, my happiness was dependent on you. I truly apologize for putting you in that position, as being that authority. So let me go ahead and clear that up now, because you are not responsible for my happiness. That's all on me. So my bad for making you feel like that was your responsibility. So Daryl, I'm with you 1,000%. Yes, selflessness. Daphne, oh my God, I was thinking about you too. All the people I've been thinking about have been popping up on here. This is amazing. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Chicago. I, should I ask where you are? Because you be on the move. I know I be on the move, but you be on the move. Yeah, Daphne, we gotta catch up. Oh man, it's a lot of things that I would like to catch you up on. A lot of things from our past coming into the light. So yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. I've been in communication with some people in CT recently. Yeah. Yeah. Been learning a little bit about that area. Wow. Yeah, it's good to hear from you. We do you have the same number information? Dang, what time is it? I can't even see what time it is. Uh, email. Do you still have the same email? Okay. Okay. All right. I know I got that. So yeah, I'll make sure I do that. Yeah, we are out here. Make sure everybody's so I'm caught up on all of the messages. So yeah, any any um any other thoughts or questions from anyone? I'm glad I got on here because I'm like, man, I need to hop on. I gotta find some time to get on here and check in with everybody. Yeah, Daphne, I look forward to catching up with you. Yup, Leslie. I promise you, yesterday, I'm like, you know what? Last time you was on my live, I said that I was gonna hit you up, and I didn't. This was yesterday. I said this to myself. I'm like, I gotta hit Leslie up, and here, I just said it. Everybody I've been thinking about recently is popping up on here. This is crazy. Cause Leslie, I want to ask you some things. I got some questions for you, and that's why I'm like, I need to talk to you because I know you can give me some clarity. You can give me some mental clarity on some things. Oh, you didn't get the notification? Um, yeah. Okay. So I know people. I know people usually in their videos they're like, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, the notification button, all of that. So is is the bell is the notification button, I assume, so that when a person does a new video or goes live, you get notified. Um, so do you have that clicked? Because like I've also heard like people saying that their subscribers don't get notified and uh they have the bell clicked, and I hear like a lot of people complaining that their people aren't getting notified when they go live and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know, is that happening for me? And then I think about the fact that I'm rarely active on here. So I feel like the less active you are, you just kind of drop off the radar? Is it, is that happening too? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm glad you got on here. Like I don't know how I don't know how you saw that I was on here, but I'm glad that you got on. Okay, Daryl, you say you always get them. Okay, I don't know how that stuff works, but I always feel like whoever's meant to pop up will, like whoever's meant to see or hop on a live or see that I'm live or whatever. It's always the right people. It's all good. I'm seriously not doing much these days. Finally, yay, projector life. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you were on here earlier. I've been going for an hour and a half. Goodness. But yeah, I kind of went specifically into projectors being able to benefit from this time. Just kind of being snatched out of the generator lifestyle, and not even if you're getting laid off, from your jobs. I feel like this is a great time for the projectors to catch up on rest and be projectors, and don't feel guilty about it. Your body appreciates it. It will appreciate it. Like, take full advantage of these long nap times you all have available to you. Like, I'm like, for real, I feel such a huge relief for projectors, because it's tough for y'all, man. It's tough. It's tough, and I just feel like, as crazy as the situation is, it is a huge, huge blessing for the projectors who can actually take advantage of it. So a lot of projectors, went from even like, having to go out and work to working from home, and that's like perfect for projectors to work from home. So yeah, Leslie, I'm I'm gonna I'm gonna contact you when my energy moves me to, but it's on me, like the pressure is on me, so I know it's gonna happen. You said no, I missed that. I'll replay it, but yeah, it still took me about 2 weeks or so to finally get the being part. Yeah, yeah, because you know when you're in that routine, just when you're in that routine of operating in lifestyles that don't accommodate your projector needs, it becomes robotic. It becomes like automatic, even though it may not feel good. So when you're just when it's unplugged, when you're just snatched out of it, your body is still like, wait, I'm used to doing this, I'm used to doing that, I'm used to. So it has to like wind down from the, and that takes time. So I'm not surprised. That makes perfect sense. Your body needed time to realize, like, oh, okay, I'm winding down, and just finally like settle and be like, oh, I'm a projector. I like this. So, and when you replay it, you'll hear everything. But I was just talking about, what it's gonna be like when things crank back up, and how I feel that a lot of the lifestyles that people were in that weren't fitting to them, how your body, because it's getting its time to detox and unwind, your body is just not gonna budge. If you're a projector and like things crank back up and it's like come back into the generator world, I feel like a lot of projectors are just gonna be like, I can't even move. I can't even get out this bed. It's not happening. So that, I feel, will be a catalyst to kind of moving you into a direction, or even, helping you to attract, yes, helping you to attract invites from other directions that are more fitting for you, because your your frequency, your true balanced frequency is getting back stable. So you're going to be putting out a more clear signal as a projector. and you're gonna, you know, you're putting out a signal saying, hey, I'm not living that generator life anymore. I'm detox from that. You know, I'm putting out a signal saying, hey, I want to invite that's going to move me into a situation that's going to accommodate me being a projector. So I feel like that's I feel good about what I'm saying. So I feel like that's gonna happen for a lot of people. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, I totally love this time. I went through my reset before the rest of the world. So I'm chilling right now. Yeah, I feel you on that, Daphne. It's been like a detox of my aura. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yes, Leslie, on it, on it. Exactly, to the robotic part you're speaking of now. Yes. Got kicked out, but yet a little bell is clicked indicating that I should get the notification. Okay. All right. Well, you got on here, so you pushed through. You pushed through. But I don't know. You know, YouTube be having stuff going on. Yeah, it's gonna feel very different as I feel it. It's also going to be what you decide to make of it all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a lot of people. Like I've noticed that it's a lot of people who are just like, for instance, just following the quarantine rules, like saying, "Oh, dang, I can't go outside," even though you actually can. You can get up and go outside if you like. It's okay. No, there aren't, you know, martial laws not at your door with, you know, with guns drawn. Like you can't leave the house. You know, but it's a lot of people that are just following, and because they're not using their own discernment and like following their own inner guidance, they're just believing that they can't leave the house, and then the what comes after that is that they're complaining that they're stuck in a house and that they're bored, and that, you know, it's just like this domino effect of like negative things, and it's like you're totally making it that. You can go outside. I'm outside every day for at least 10 to 12 hours. I'm out here. Out here. So you can do the same thing. I mean, of course, like, I'm not saying go and call 50 of your friends and like gather, you know, and make yourself look, you know, suspicious, or draw that negative attention to you, to, you know, because you're clearly breaking these rules right now. But you definitely can go outside. It will probably be better to go outside, especially on a day where the sun is out. And, you know, I know a lot of you all are, you know, have warm weather and sun. Like, get out there. Even if it's for a little bit, take a walk. Enjoy being outside on the streets and not having a whole bunch of interference from a whole lot of other people. It's a great time to do that. Yeah, always in sync. Always. This quarantine has confirmed that I really need to start doing me. Yes. 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 Nature and soaking up the sun, more space for me. Yes. Yes. All of y'all. Yes to everyone. All of y'all. That's what it's about. So, yeah, get outside. Get outside. Oh, okay, it's 4:08 according to y'all comments. So, oh, we got 12 people. Who else is in here? Cause you know, we got the mains in the chat, but who else is in here? Watching. Just watching. Say something. Yeah, my car is ready, but I didn't know if I was like pressed for time because I have to make a move probably in like, yeah, like 20 minutes. So now that I say I got a little bit more time, I'm not gonna rush it. Did I do a video on a planetary reset? Um, n- no, no. Yeah, I haven't. I have not done any like recent videos. Well, I have, but that's a whole nother situation, and I gotta finish putting the other parts of that video together. But just honestly, like my body has been moving me a lot to where I haven't even like sat down for just one day and like focus on anything like dealing with my computer or videos or editing or anything. So um I have to follow this energy because it's generating. It's doing a lot of generating, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm getting a lot of satisfaction, a lot of momentum. I'm getting a lot from what my body is doing right now. So I do feel like at some point it's gonna have to slow down because I just know how my pattern is. But this this burst that's been lasting for like a couple of months now, it's like it's going. So at some point I know I'm gonna kick into a different gear and like sit, get grounded, and focus on the virtual stuff. And I feel like that's when that creative energy and that ability to put everything together for this platform, I feel like that's when it's going to kick in. So in the meantime, I'm gathering the outside world and bringing it in, and it's doing its thing. So uh let's see. Stop lurking, say hello. Naturally, wait. I read backwards. Hold on. What's up, naturally shy? She said, you know what? I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just gonna put this little hand emoji. What's up, girl? How you doing? That's cute. How fit? Yes, yes. Word Magic. Been watching for years. Just never said anything. That's cool. What's up, Word Magic? Thank you for dropping a line. You no pressure on anybody. No pressure. I appreciate y'all. Listening and watching and for the support. Sometimes I'm not gonna front. I feel bad because I'm not as active, and people reach out to me behind the scenes like, hey, like, where you at? You okay? I'm like, dang, I'm so neglectful of my my subscribers. But I appreciate y'all. I can't believe it's been 7 years. What have I been talking about? What have I been talking about? I don't even know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love y'all too. Yes. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, so anything else? I got a few more minutes. Anything else y'all want to throw out there? Yeah, Daryl, go get you some sun. So I'm about to do the same. Yeah, the sun is out today. And thanks for coming in, Daryl. I appreciate you. Thank you, SMA channel. Appreciate you. Oh, where are you at? I know you told me. Wait, I might be getting you mixed up with somebody else. Where you at, SMA channel? If you don't mind sharing. Oh, Toronto. Okay. I've never been out there. Oh, let me ask y'all. So, are any of you all planning on traveling or anything like during this time, or like about that? And I'm when I say travel, mainly like any type of road trips or because I still feel like we can clearly do that, but I know everything is like shut down, so I just wonder like what that would be like if you were to take a trip, like do a road trip and go somewhere and then get there and it's like you don't really know what to expect because nothing is really open and operating. Okay, not at the moment. Yeah, Daryl, I agree. So I don't think they want anyone doing that. I don't think they do either. But I mean, you know, highways are open and gas is cheap, like Daryl said, and you are your own authority. Hotels are cheap too. Everything everything is you know, you can move around a little bit. Oh, that's what they own. They finding you. They finding you $4,000 at the border. Oh my God, goodness. Wow. Yeah, car rentals. Yep. Everything is cheaper right now. So, but I feel like again, it's not about like traveling in packs or bringing that type of attention to yourself, but just moving like one or two people, maybe three. Just kind of because I that's something that I have continuously seen every day. Like I see people still moving as if like nothing has changed. They're out, they're doing their thing. Um, so again, I understand this quarantine is active, but I guess I'm just making sure that at least for me that I don't what's the word? I don't make myself believe that it's harder to do things than what they actually are. And if it's meant for me to find out that a certain direction can't be taken or a certain move can't be made, then I feel like that will show up and I'll learn like, oh, okay, don't do this, and that'll redirect me to do something else. But yeah, even with all of this, I just feel like depending on who you are and your circumstances, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to do some things that you might not have been able to do before the situation. So, um, yeah, again, listen to your inner guidance, and you'll know what's right for you and what's not. So, that 1200, Daryl, like, I don't know, I don't trust it. Y'all know I don't really trust anything. Like, I gotta wait. I gotta wait to see. Because it's like, what is the catch? What's the catch with that 1200? Okay, so you done gave me $1,200. You ain't never gave me no money before. You done gave me $1,200. What does that mean? Because now I'm on a list. I'm on some type of list as one of the recipients of this $1,200. what does that mean? What's the next step with that? Because I don't need y'all $1,200. I can generate that on my own without y'all. I don't know, Daryl. You let me know. You let me know what you know about that. Kids were at the creek chilling, and they gave tickets of 300 to a car of teenagers for not social distancing. See, that's what things like that. That's where you gotta, you just gotta. This matrix has its rules, and now that this quarantine is active, there are new rules, and I feel like in listening and listening to your inner guidance, you adapt and adjust according to the changes that are taking place in your environment and in the matrix. So if you know that you don't want no problems, just like, okay, if I know I don't want to deal with the police, I'm going to stop at the stop sign. I'm going to stop at the red light. I'm not going to turn when it says no turn on red. Just things like that. Just, you can still do your thing, but don't be I used to be like extremely rebellious against the system, and I finally got caught up. I'm not gonna talk about it here, but I might do a story time on that. But finally got caught up, and when I got caught up, I got hit from a long period of building up of being rebellious. So I got caught up, it came down heavy. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, learn my lesson from that. So I still do my thing, but it's like things like that. If you want to be out with your friends, just be smart about it. Just the there are new rules now. They want social distancing. You can be out with your friends and just put some space in between y'all. That way they can't say nothing. But you said those were teenagers, so they not really thinking like that. But you know, if you get what I'm saying, and still make your moves, just follow theirs at the same time, but still do your thing. Know that you know that you know. They they will be posting the website soon so you can track your stimulus. Oh, okay. No problem. Some have already got it. They say you don't have to pay it back. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Uh-oh. Sharice came through. First comment. I just got mine today. Okay, Sharice, tell us about it. Let me hold something. I'm just playing. Well, of course, they have a way of getting it back. Don't Daryl. Look, Daryl's like, let's go to lunch. Takeout only. Pick up, delivery, and takeout only. The other countries are actually paying more. Most are giving a minimum 2,000 a month. 2,000 a month. They doing consistent payments. What's that about? What vaccination and chip do I need to take to get to where you at? I'm just playing. But some people gonna be on that. They like, you know what, a little shot, a little chip won't hurt. I'm down. What do I need to do to get that 2,000 a month? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they got planned, or what they don't have planned that's gonna end up turning into a plan. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Daryl and Sharice, wherever y'all go to get something to eat, y'all gonna have to pick it up, go find, a large space, or go indoors. But if you're gonna be outside, 6 feet. Give each other 6 feet so y'all can have y'all little lunch, enjoy nature. That's how it's gonna be. Keep the radar off of y'all. Oh, you said since you filed your taxes this year, it was direct deposited into your account. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, a month. Right, they're consistently giving out. And I haven't heard anything like that until now. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. Taxes filed from this end here. Yeah, that I don't fit into that category right now. So I just might be out the loop. I might just have to, celebrate y'all from a distance with your, with your direct deposits and, tax filings and all of that. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess, Daryl, I think you'll be in the same situation as Sharice. You know, if that's what if that's what you need to do in order to get that. So yeah. But I do know that a lot of people could use that right now. Um, I've heard people like out on the street, talking amongst themselves about it. My thing is, just don't just don't blow it on weed and liquor and fried chicken with mild sauce, hot sauce, all of that. Just take that 1,200 if you think like this. If you think like this, 1,200 and see if it's a way that you can turn it into 1,500, maybe even 2,400. Like take advantage of that because I know a lot of people, a lot of people are gonna blow that money. Like, because when you gotta have you gotta have a certain type of level of consciousness when you're dealing with money, and that's 1,200. For a lot of people, it's I just see it. I just see it like I see it like getting in their hands and then just like melting right out. Yeah, people need that. I'm just saying, do your best to use it wisely. And if you can, try to invest it. Try to, make it make more. Use it as a seed, you know? Okay. All right, Naturally Clever she is saying, look, wait, get that money right now. We're not playing. We want it now. Oh, Sharice, should you be typing this on here? Am I gonna look? IRS, if y'all reading Sharice's I don't have nothing to do with the 6,000 that she owe you. Are you supposed to be typing this on here, girl? You might for you. They are at your door right now. They want their money. That's 1,200 they gave you. Something ain't right about it. If they, I don't know. I'm just, I'm just playing. I don't know. I'm just talking. You know what? Maybe this whole situation, uh, is like just releasing people out of their debt. I don't know. I don't know because I'm just thinking about the money. Like the money is like the ruler of this whole thing. And if everybody pretty much is in the same boat financially, like the majority of people in the same boat, it's like it just seems like it would make sense as a part of this whole reset to just like release people from their debt. Like just because it would just be easier like for the economy. But then at the same time, I don't really know what the bigger plan is that they got going on. I don't know. But it just seems like it would make sense to just release people from all of that. abort, abort comment. Holger, the financial system as we know it will break down anyway. Yes, that I have known for years. Some will break down anyway sometime, and there are plenty of ideas how to change that. A base income for everyone is one. Yeah, yeah. I I resonate with that. Um, but I just know it's also a lot of people off the radar as well. Um, I don't know. Like, see, I get to thinking about different things, and then I just immediately get overwhelmed, and I'm like, just abort thought. How about that? Just abort thoughts. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for joining. I'm getting ready to leave shortly, but I'm glad you made it in. You can definitely hit replay on this live. Y'all funny. What else we got? Got a few more minutes. Jeremy is chilling. I feel you. The whole world is. Oh my God, AOL, you took it back, Daryl. America Online. But uh, that's that's what's happening right now. America is online because they ain't outside. They are online. For real. Yeah, exactly. Flashback. He took it way back. Daryl's an OG. He is an OG. Mhm. Let me see if I can keep this from falling. No, I can't. All right, y'all. Any Oh, my mom. Yeah, she's cool. With all her corona, she good though. I mean, I be having to make a move away from her. She trying to put me in her stuff. I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm good. I'm out here. I'm going outside with no hand sanitizer because I've been washing my hands. I'm a grown ass woman. Been washing my hands for a long time, multiple times a day. I scrub my fingernails, all of that. Been doing that. I've been social distancing. I never like people all breathing on my neck when I'm standing in line. Excuse me, sir, bag back. Get back. Give me your your breath. It's on the back of my neck. I don't like all that. So I've been doing all of this. I'm good. I'm out here. Yeah, you already know. You already know what she on. Stay in front of the TV. Stay in front of it. trying to report the news to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up off here. Any last comments, questions, short stories? Since I'm about to leave, I'm so glad I got on here. I appreciate y'all for coming in and hanging out and dropping lines. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I'm sorry you came in late, but uh subscribe. What they say, subscribe. Hit the bell, hit the notification bell. Well, I guess these are comments and whatever else all the other YouTubers be saying. All of that. That's what I'm saying right now. So hit the bell. Hopefully it works for you next time I get on here, because some people aren't getting notified. But yeah, just, I'm going to try to get on here sooner than later again. Yes, everyone, take care of yourself. Thank you, SMA channel. Listen to your inner guidance. Listen to your body. Rest up. Rest up. If you know that you've been out here just running, and your body needs rest, give your body the rest that it's asking for. This is the time. Get into some good habits. If you can, some healthier habits. If you need to eat more greens, whatever you can do, take advantage of this time. If you're laid off, or if you got fired or something like that, like, I know it sucks not having that money coming in, but if you get your body in its proper rhythm, then your body is going to give off certain frequencies and put out certain signals that are going to attract jobs that are better for you, and attract ways for you to make money that were better from whatever you got laid off or fired from. So again, everyone take advantage of this time. Do your best to feel as you can, more moments out the day than not. So if you feel like you're at peace and feeling good, and your body is feeling good, you feeling relaxed, satisfied, just feeling, you're not feeling nervous or anxious or angry or any of that. If you're feeling good more so than not so good, then you're on the right track. So yeah, just everyone do your best, take care of yourself, stay well, healthy, all of that. Okay, collard greens, Daryl. I know that's right. Yes, collard greens. I'm with you. Matter of fact, I'm finna make me show out. Show y'all this salad. It's a spot called Mixed Greens, downtown Chicago. Man, I've been going there like 4 times a day, and they got this. It's basically all you can you could get a salad for $11, and it's unlimited toppings. So, well, this is the bowl, but y'all gonna open it up, because I don't want the COVID particles, getting in my salad. But anyway, I'm just playing. But I mean, broccoli, radishes, beets, black olives. I got so much stuff on here. Chickpeas, black beans. The salad is mixed greens, so I got all types of everything. I got mushrooms, onions. I got so much stuff. Like, every time I come in there, they be ready. I'm like, y'all ready? Y'all ready to make the ultimate salad? They know me now, and they just put their gloves on, because they like, she about to go in. She finna have our hands going in every yeah. Let me get all of that. Y'all put the price up here for $11. Why not? You said unlimited. I'm gonna take full advantage. Let me get all of that. So yeah, my hunger hasn't kicked in yet, but it will. I'm gonna enjoy my salad in the sun, outside. outside where y'all need to be at. Go outside. So yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. Yes, self nurturing time. Do all the things that feed your soul. Unsure, great time. Uns- that sounds like a like an advertisement. Unsure, great time to discover. Heart you lady, looking forward to our yeah. Thanks all. So glad I caught this. Stay well, everyone. And yes. Yes, mixed greens, SMA channel, yes. Yummy, yep. Sharice, you got $1,200. You need to be showing me what's in your kitchen. What did you know? Look, I know you got a $1,200 meal somewhere, or you gonna make a $1,200 salad, or I don't know, but I want to see. I want to see what you got going on. Oh, Daryl, you ain't ready. You ain't. Look, my phone almost fell on that. You are not ready for this machine. For years, the number one mystery that the number one unsolved mystery of the world is, where does the food go that I eat? Because when I tell you I be eating and I can feel the food burning, like my stomach is an incinerator. Like it just burns away. It burns, like literally. Like I could eat this whole salad and be hungry like 2 hours later. So I don't know. I've always been like that. So I'm not into competition, but with this, Daryl, you ain't ready. You ain't ready, cause I will go in on some food. I will go in. Yep. Skype me a salad. Yes, Sharice. Skype us a salad. Yeah. Yeah, you eating good, Sharice. You eating real good. Ooh, family of six. Ooh. You know what? I don't want nothing, cause that just made me feel like, how dare I? You got six people to. Mm-mm. Y'all enjoy all of that. That whole $1,200 and more. Enjoy all of that. Eat good, feed your family. Yes, that's all you. That's all you. I'm happy for you. You said I smell food and gain weight. Yes, bless your whole heart. Which is yes, yes, Sharice. You do that. Do that for your family. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'm out. I gotta go. I gotta go for real. It was good. It was good seeing y'all and talking to y'all. And I'll be back. I'll be back at some point. So y'all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Stay corona free. All of that. Okay. I love y'all. And we'll talk soon. All right. Free your mind to shine. Until next time.